A blustery afternoon on Brisbane's Moreton Bay. Not ideal conditions for sailing, but the crew on board Super Goose are revelling in the experience. They're participants in a program called Sail into Work, a scheme to train Indigenous people for jobs in marine-based tourism. Sail into Work is the vision of project leader Tracy Wilson, in partnership with Telfox Projects and Yachting Queensland.
In about 2009, I was watching the Sydney to Hobart, and there were really great stories in that program, the coverage of it, around women sailors, sailors with disabilities, and I was sort of sitting there thinking, we never see an Indigenous sailor, and it sort of set me on the path to making sure that Indigenous people had the opportunity. I'm extremely proud. It's a very, very unique program, and it is the first for Australia because of the components that make up the program.
The 12-month course started with basic sailing training at Mission Beach. Now the trainees have come to Brisbane to learn the safety aspects of boating. Everything from nautical knot tying.
Your rabbit comes up the hole, looks around the place, sees the tree, goes around the tree. There we go.
To the kind of safety equipment needed on board a commercial vessel.
As part of your job as a deckhand on the vessels that you're going to be working on, you may be required to do the safety briefing.
Yes. The aim of the whole program is to make people work ready for opportunities in the marine and sailing industry. What we're trying to do is give them a toolbox with all the information they need in that toolbox, and then send them off into the horizon to find their job and their work.
Use Stanley here as our model. Smile, Stanley. Very good.
17-year-old Stanley Donald comes from Thursday Island.
I heard about this course through school, and straight away I thought it was a really good course, and yeah, I've enjoyed it a lot because it's based on the water, and yeah, I grew up pretty much on the water. Yeah, and I love being out on the sea and in a boat.
What I'm going to get you guys to do now is to just have a bit of a search around the boat to see if you can find our safety equipment, our flares, our EPIRBs, our life jackets.
I've got a mild to severe hearing loss and high frequency. I suppose growing up with it, you just got to get used to it and live life to the fullest. I wear hearing aids when I'm in the classroom at school, but it doesn't worry me too much. Looks like here we got a GPS.
What's this VHF radio?
I'm looking into getting fully waterproof hearing aids from Australian Hearing, and should be good. Yeah, we got a pretty flash compass.
Sure of it.
Bit of background on Stanley was that he was having trouble at school because of his hearing impediment. This program came up and his mother rang and said, my son needs to be on it. We were a little bit concerned because of his hearing situation, but it's been no barrier whatsoever. So it just goes to show that anyone can do anything if they try.
Does that also build your confidence in case?
It does build your confidence in case, that's very true.
I'd love to be a dive instructor and just work on casual boats and interacting with people every day. Pretty much, if you got yourself behind what you want to do, you can do anything.
Unlike Stanley, Sharon Ursinus had little experience with the ocean before this course.
2 yellow, 2 orange, 2 reds.
She worked in the health industry and as an army cook, but needed a new direction.
Well, you do everything else on land, why not do something on the water now? Sailing, I never thought I'd ever try to sail, but it's like, oh yeah, it's so great. What a better classroom setting. I mean, you couldn't wish for a better place.
The first day that she did, the first time on the water in a dinghy, she came in and picked me up and said if my grandkids could see me now. And it was just a wonderful moment. I had tears in my eyes, and you know, we just had this big hug on the beach, so it was a real moment.
My kids are very proud of me. Yeah, they are. They're very proud of me and happy that I'm doing this. You don't get opportunities like this too often. So when the opportunities come along, grab them.